Okay, div employee. I'm just going to add something. Pass, let me pass. Okay, here we used to give something called, this is called this doc string. Whatever we give it here, it will be act as a useful information regarding this particular function. Let's go ahead and see what is the practical application of this docstring. Docstring means, suppose if you are writing any Python code, or suppose any Python function or modules, etc., we can see something written in this triple quotes, inside the triple quotes. What does it mean is, suppose if it is a print, if you see print, when you power the mouse here, we can see some information about this particular print function. Print the values to stream or to sys.std out by default, step, end, file, flush. These are the default functions it can give. These are the valuable information given to that particular print function by the creators. Like that, we can also pass this information like this. If we create any functions and add the required information here in this triple quote, that is called this doc strings. Whenever we call, either we or someone else is trying to access this particular function outside, once they do call this mouse, or they can just press Control and uh, click on this function, it will go to that particular function, or it will display there. Or just hold the mouse, it will show what exactly these functions do. Here I have given this is an employee details function. Here we can pass all the information about the employee. Someone else comes, or someone else is using this function. I have given the details of this particular function somewhere else. They were using this one. Just hover the mouse here, it will give all the information. This is an employee details function. What are the exact thing we have given the docstring there? It will display here. This is what the importance of docstring. Docstrings are very important when we do the Python programming, because whenever we do any or whenever we create any functions or any module or any Python programming, we have to give as much as valuable information into that program to understand what does that particular piece of code will do, what are the parameters we can pass to that particular code, and all. This will help us to understand the code in a good way. This is what this docstring is. So next thing we are going to see about the print function. Okay, suppose if you want to print something to the terminal or to this UI, then we can use this print function. Print this. Print hello. It is going to print the output to the either to the Jupyter notebook where we're using, or to any of the other interface we are using. Either if it is run as a Python program, then we will get that result into the terminal. We have already seen that. Suppose we can do a lot of other things using this print. We can do modification to the output, what we're getting. Suppose I'm going to print multiple values: apple, comma, banana, carrot. Okay, these are the three values I want to print. If I print like this, it will give values like this. There is no, even though if we give this comma, it won't give any comma here. Suppose if you want to give the comma here, what you need to give is, after this one, we have to give something called separator, a CP. Okay, separator equal to, and we have to specify what separator we need inside this inverted comma. I am going to give a comma, and if you execute this one, I will get the output with comma separated value. Suppose I'm going to print 2026, sorry, 2026, and the variable I bought is 07, and another variable I bought is 07, okay, 08. This is today's date. And I want to print this output in a date format, 2026-07-08. If you want to know, get like this, then give separator equal to, I can give any separator. Suppose if you want to get forward slash, sometimes we can see date separated by forward slash, or let's see whether it will work or not. See, it's giving like this. Suppose if you want to get the output like this with a hyphen separator, then we can get like this. And what else we can give for this separator we have seen. Another one is end. Let's go ahead and see what is meant by this end. Okay, I'm going to print something called hello, and at the same time print hello world. If I print this one, this is going to print on two lines. And if you don't want to print like that, if you want to print them on the same line, what we have to do is just copy them. Print on the first line, so we can give int equal to, here we need to specify what is your int. Either it is a space. If it is a space or single space character, then it is going to print the next line after this one, after this first string. Let's see whether it will work or not. See, hello world. Suppose if you want to print in the next line, or after the one tab space, then /t we can give. It will give a tab space here. Tab space is for space, tab space. Otherwise, if you want to print in the next line, then if you want to give multiple tab space, then again give /t. It will give 2 tab spaces. Like that, if you want to print the same in the next line, either we can give /n. By default, it will give this one /n in the next line, or if you give one more /n, it is going to add one blank line in between these lines. Let's go ahead and see another important topic, that is called the indentation. Like any other programming language, Python also follows some indentation when we write the code. That indentation has to be followed very strictly to avoid any syntax error. Let's see this piece of code as simple if loop. If age greater than 18, okay, and once you do like this, some the loop functions or functions and all, when we define after the function definition, or if loop definition, we will be giving a colon. On the next line, we have to give some padding. Padding means indentation in one tab space. Then only the next instruction has to be passed. Otherwise, it will give, yeah. If you give like this, if age greater than 18, print, you are done. Okay. If you execute this one, it will go indentation error, because we have to follow the indentation. We have to give one tab space, then we have to execute. I have given age equal to 18. If age greater than 18, you are done. Okay, that's what. If you give no indentation, it is going to give the indentation error. At that time, we have to add the indentation to avoid any syntax error. This is not only for if any loop. If you take for loop, while loop, then functions, classes, all these definitions, when we have to follow this indentation rule in the Python programming. That is what this indentation rule is. We have to strictly follow to avoid any syntax error. And as a final one, I guess we just want to know how can we get an input from the user, right? This is going to be the final miscellaneous topic for this video. For that one, suppose I want to get an input from the user from the keyboard. In that case, suppose age equal to, instead of hard coding the age value, we need to get the runtime value for the user. To do that, we can use something called input. We are asking the user to enter their age. Enter the age. Okay. This is going to ask, if we execute this one, this is going to ask the value here. See here, we need to add 19. Just press enter. Now, if we take age, it will give 19. Suppose if you execute once again, I'm going to give 25, and execute once again age, let's give the value 25. The problem here is, if we are taking any input from the using the input parameter or input function, the input will be taken as a string. Even though we give it as a number, we get it as a string. Let's go ahead and see whether it is string or not. Suppose I have the age, this one 25. I have accepted the value. Okay, print age after 5 years. Okay, your age after 5 years is, I have already taken the value age, right? Already take the value age plus 5. Usually age is 25, and I'm adding 5 to that one. It should give the output as 30. But here we're going to get as error. Can only concatenate string, not the age, because whatever we have taken age from the keyboard, it is considered as a string. In this case, if you want to do something like this, then we have to convert this input value into an integer. How can we do that? We have to use typecasting. Int of age. Now it has typecasted. But what does it mean by that string value? This 25 string value is converted into integer, and then it will be sometimes, yeah. Now your age after 5 years is 30. Now it is not going to give any error. This is how we had to use this input function when we accept some value from the keyboard or from the user interactivity or runtime. We need to do the typecasting, appropriate typecasting to convert into the specific format before using it into this any of the programs. This is what about the miscellaneous topics I just want to discuss with you, because moving forward on the next one, I'm going to discuss about operators and functions available in different sequence category and connection category data types, where we need to discuss all those things, and we are going to use all these functions, miscellaneous functions, which I have shown already in the upcoming sessions very rigorously. So we need all of them. That's why I thought to discuss all these features before going to the next stage. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.